Hey guys, and welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing, the entire world, cryptocurrency. That's right. Welcome back to Shitcoins of the Week. That's right. We're going to go through everything that I'm in, that I'm not in, what's happening in DeFi, what happened in DeFi last week, what's in the news. We're going to cover Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, ZK, Polygon, Pulsechain, some NFTs. We're going to cover a bunch of stuff in today's video. So strap in, get yourself comfortable. I've got some nice Chinese juice. And let's just check out what's going on. So it's been a bit of a weird week in the market. Again, Bitcoin fell below 25,000 and recovered back up to 26,000. Generally, alts have been bleeding. In particular, Matic has been very, it's up 1% on the week, but I still think it's going to hit 30 cents, to be honest. I don't know. It's just a lot of fun in the market. Other ones, Cardano as well, struggling. ETH and Bitcoin are really holding their own quite nicely, to be honest. ETH's been between 1,600 to 2,000 for ages now. I can't even think how long it's been. It's been a very long time, probably over a year that we've been sitting in this price range with ETH. So I've moved most of my blue chip capital into Ethereum and Bitcoin at the moment. I haven't touched my Phantom bags because I don't care what the price of Phantom is. I just want to get as much Phantom as possible. But yeah, we've been pretty much here since August 2022, right? Almost 1 year, sitting around this 1,600 stage. We did get down to 1,100. Don't remember that in December 2022. I guess that was around about the FTX time. So generally, all pretty hunky dory with Ethereum. Quite happy to sit there with Bitcoin, right? Of course, BNB is slowly crawling back up to the 250 mark. After getting down to about 220, it was sitting about $300 for most of this bear market. I don't know. I'm still not confident enough to hold it longer term, so I did change most of my BNB. I still have about 50 or 100 tokens or something on the side in BNB just in case it pumps crazy. But most of my blue chips now have been put into Ethereum and Bitcoin, so that's where I am at the moment. In news, one thing that's been quite interesting for me this week has been reading up on Polygon ZK EVM and Polygon 2.0, what they're planning. If I was to explain what Polygon 2 is, essentially it's like Polygon is turning itself into what Polkadot is, where they have a bunch, they have Polkadot and then a bunch of parachains going on. All these networks working interoperable together as one unit, but with under parachains of each other with governance, right? Seems to be the road that they're going with Polygon 2. They haven't announced everything yet, and they haven't announced what will be happening then with Matic token, right? Because, for example, Polygon ZK EVM uses ETH. It doesn't use Matic token as the gas paying token. So here's a little article about it. It's surging, right? Polygon's ZK EVM reaches new all-time high with over 70,000 daily transactions on June 13th. This was last week, reflecting an increase in adoption. It's been hitting all the right, points, coupled with the downfall of Polygon token at the same time, which is quite strange. This is actually happening at the same time, right? If you wanted to check out what's happening on Polygon ZK, we have different ZK. We have ZK Sync Era mainnet, which I was using just to try and get the airdrops, right? I'm not really doing much over there. But if we look at Polygon, I have so many of these now. Jesus Christ. Try to find it. It was Polygon mainnet. Then we have Satoshi Chain. There's another one I joined. Polygon ZK EVM. Okay, there we go. So the one thing I'm on over here is a perpetual DEX, basically a fork of GMX is what I kind of describe it as. Would be this one here called Shrike, right? So you just like GMX or also live perpetual DEX as well. The whole idea is you can earn on it by purchasing their LLP token. So this one's called SHLP, and it's a basket, an ETF of a bunch of different cryptos altogether. And by holding this token, you then earn yourself some of the SHIC token, I believe it is. So I joined this. I just threw in some cash, right? And then I forgot about it. So yeah, as you see on the ledger, you're using Ethereum with it. Yeah, there's a basket of Ethereum, USD, Tether, Bitcoin, and Matic inside of their basket currency. Most of it being held in Ethereum at the moment. The weight, heaviest weight is, oh, sorry, USD and Ethereum, right? Is the heaviest weight, with the smallest being Tether and Matic, which would represent, you know, the risk given to them, right? So total liquidity of the pool here is only 220,000, so it's quite small. I'm earning ETH rewards apparently with 77 tokens, but it doesn't show me any ETH rewards, strangely enough. Nope, just says I have this scrolled SHIC token, so that I can either claim them out or compound them. If I claim them, they'll be vested to me. If I compound them, they will then earn on that. It's like double earning. So I just kind of kick the can down the road there and just play around on ZK Polygon just to see if there's any kind of chance of getting any free gifts later on. Is the whole idea for this always, right? So that's the idea. If you want to get involved with this, then I suggest you check out their videos, because that's all I'm doing with it at the moment. How about we check out the Drip network and we see if the drip drop draw is finally being released. And the news is no, not yet. Okay, thanks for the update. Moving on to the next part of the show. So the man, I mentioned last week in my video that with the Mischief airdrop miner, that I would be refunding all players who haven't ROI'd yet over time. So we did some more of that today. We sent just about $600. You can find the Google Sheet in the linked pinned post in the Crypto Mischief chat, the free chat, not the DAO chat. Today I did any addresses that were in purple. They got refunded. So $14, $24, $25 here, $51, $52, $67, $80, $81, $84, and $135 all refunded. So I'll be doing this every Sunday, taking from the forever pools of the MAM, and instead of injecting the yield into the miner, I'm just now injecting the yield straight into people's wallets. So eventually, over the weeks and months coming, you know, everyone will be made whole. So that's the great thing about it. So that just continues. We just keep going on with that. Let's get to Polygon network, just so I can check this for you. We had our second payment for the Shitcoin Club referral system over here. So our Lacy Poop got herself 0.01 ETH. This is Lacy Poop here. So managed to get a referral, snag a referral, and I've already sent the 0.01 ETH to Lacy Poop as the referral reward. They are sent every Sunday. So if you do own a poop, get yourself to the Poop's Lounge, where you can click on, you know, your poop, get your referral link, and then tell other people about the project. They will then, you know, consider buying one, read up on, you know, our docs or our website to find out more about the project and if they're interested in it. And if they do buy it, then you will get put on the leaderboard where you can start earning yourself Ethereum, right? Not just some random coin. You can start earning Ethereum. And on that note, actually, on Twitter today, I put out this tweet, right? Because this is the Eternal Engine. So this is the backbone of our Shitcoin Club NFT collection. It is a pool of capital which will be used to generate yield to then pay to the owners of the NFTs. On the roadmap, I have that I want the NFT collection to be minted out to 40%, which would be 4,000 NFTs minted, each one minted at 0.1 ETH, which would make an insane amount of capital inside of the engine. But the minting is slower than expected. Kind of the market's a bit rubbish, so, you know, kind of what I half expected it to. So I'm thinking possibly I might pivot on the idea of the when I will turn on the engine, and I might do it earlier actually. But because this is a DAO of governance by owning NFTs, right? So my other idea is we could have a governance vote on if people want to turn on the engine earlier or if you want to wait until the capital is more. At the moment we have $11,800 of today's video, all in ETH and Bitcoin, because I'm pretty happy just sitting that pair. It creates yield on Uniswap. The fees are then compounded back into the pool as more NFTs are sold. Then that ETH also goes into this pool. Other things I also, tinker around in, do some trades and things that also builds the Eternal engine. So it's actually at its all-time high right now, which is great. Even though the market was rubbish, I managed to trade my way to make the liquidity actually grow faster than the decline of the crypto market. Boom, win for DeFi, right? So that's cool. So if you are interested in this, actually get into our DAO, right? If you have the NFT, then you can come in and actually have a discussion about this in the Telegram DAO. Say, yeah, I think it's a good idea. We maybe should. I mean, it wouldn't be that much yield at such an early stage, but it would probably encourage more sales of the NFTs, which would then build the yield faster, right? So I think it might be something to consider. On the other things that we're going ahead with, we are still releasing the miner, but I've decided not to release it with Zen, right? Because I was going to release the first miner with Binance Zen, but if we come over to, Coin Market Cap, for example, we check out what's been going on with Binance Zen. Yeah, from the point that I started to make content on the fact that I'm going to be releasing this miner, which is all coded, it's ready to go, that the BZen token has gone down like 80% from the point we were up here. Yeah, we are way down. I've had a bit of a pump recently, but yeah, there's a massive floor right on the BZen, so it's gone down a lot, and I'm pretty sure people are possibly not confident in using BZen to farm with, right? If we're down, that's just April 2023 to June, right? That's a 3-month decline, and it's down like 90% from 3 months. So that's a huge dump. It will recover over time, I'm sure, or just you can acquire so much of this token that will be worthwhile. But in terms of like having a miner with it, say you buy like $100 worth of BZen and then you mine for a month and you get your ROI, but then you realize, oh my God, BZen's gone down another 50% or 90%, right? Then the whole idea of mining it becomes a bit counterproductive. So I decided not to do it with Zen at the moment. Later, I think we can, but so I'll be releasing the first of our products. We're going to be doing double, right? We're going to be doing one on Polygon with Polygon token, and we're going to be another one on Arbitrum with Ethereum token, right? We're going to do two blue chips that we're going to be using for the new concept miner which I've created. So watch out for that. I'll probably be doing that before even thinking about opening up the engine to do the airdrops, because getting the products out is a great way also to encourage more NFT sales. The more people that buy them, because of course by owning the NFT you get early access into the miner too. So that's a little update on the Shitcoin Club, everything going there. Talking to Zen, this is a great site. We're still working on plugging in Zen into our Degen DeFi wallet, which is unlocked with your NFT. But in the meantime, you can come to zenmon.com. This is really handy. They have a calendar, which is kind of what I want to set up, right? So you can see, I can include all these chains, and instead of like always going to Zen and then having to look through all my stakes and then forgetting about them. And if you do forget about a stake, it starts to diminish. If you don't claim it on its claim day, you get less and less every day. So it's very important that you do catch your claim on the right day, right? So on this calendar, I can start to see my mints. So, I've got an ETH one and a Phantom one right here. Then in August, I have a bunch maturing over here. ETH, Phantom, ETH, and Phantom. I put a lot in Phantom. September, we've got some ETH, more ETH ones. October moving in as well. Polygon starts to mature. Probably some AVAX ones as well. I don't know if I've added AVAX yet to this later on. So it's a really cool tool. You just go to Minting's NFTs. You change it to the network that you want to be doing. So for example, I go to Avalanche, where I've also set up a lot of stakes. Then I would copy, then go to Minting's NFTs, add, punch in the address you used, and it will find you very quickly all of your mints and everything. So, and here they are, boom, discovered. But yeah, they're not maturing for hundreds of days, so I'm all good there. But on AVAX in total, all the mints that I've made, Right now, if I did claim them all, if I was able to, it would be worth $700, and that's way more than I spent minting. So that's really cool. I'm really bullish on the Ethereum ones, which I'm going to be getting my hands on soon also, because they are doing pretty well. This site loads up pretty fast as well. Quite nice little site. Yeah, it's $1,900 to claim out, like 2 Ethereum. And I definitely have not spent that much in gas yet, but I probably will. And I won't be selling the stuff when I get it. I'll just be holding it. This is a really long-term play with the old Zen. Okay, other dApps which are printing really well. This is going to be a bit of a shorter shitcoins actually, because I'm a bit busy this week building a new restaurant, and also I'm going to get a new tattoo. So kind of getting ready for that. But this is Green Figures. So Green Figures is on the Binance Smart Chain, and we've talked about this before when it started, and there's no rush to get into this. Good thing to consider it. You can look at the live trades, see how it works. You put BUSD in, the BUSD is sent to traditional stocks where it trades with bots. Then every Saturday, the profit from all that is sent back to you. The dev team take 20%, 80% is divided between all players, and then you can either claim that out or compound it into your bag to continue to earn more on that, right? So last week, I earned from $1,000, I earned $45.52 in 1 week off $1,000. I compounded it back in. And this week, I've made $98.50, which is brilliant, right? That's more than 1% daily. Unbelievable, right? It's only 7 days, right? So I'll continue my strategy here, which is to compound back into my pair with the $98, so that next week I'm going to make even more money. It might not be $98 because we don't know what the trading, the APR of the trading boss is going to be. But even if it's $50 again, I'm perfectly happy just to continue to grow this, because eventually I can come and I can claim out my deposited crypto. It will take 1 month for the withdrawal to be processed, so always remember that. I've actually got 2 wallets now for Green Figures. One of them I'm compounding, the other one I'm withdrawing the interest from that one. So 2 strategies, because you never want to put all your eggs in one basket, right? Definitely, we've been in enough ROI dApps to know that things can go wrong. None of this is financial advice. This show is called Shitcoins of the Week. This is high risk, high return, seat your pants, like flying on the seat your pants DeFi, right? You can either win loads, you can lose loads, right, at the same time. So always diversify and never put in more than you're willing to lose if everything goes wrong, okay? But so far, great with this dApp. Almost $200,000 invested, 452 investors within the first 2 weeks, which is really impressive. That is really solid growth. And $20,000 of profit realized from that 200,000, right? Which is a really great performance for such a simple dApp. So that would be my favorite one right now on Binance Smart Chain, actually, would be Green Figures. I'm not in Wolf Capital. Everyone keeps telling me about it, but I'm not in there. So I'm pretty happy with this one at the moment. And of course, we've got Drip. DDD's not here yet. Is it here? Let me check again. We have is Drip Drop Draw ready for launch? Got Richie in the studio. No. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not ready. But we do have, still paying 1% a day, still doing its thing. Drip up to 32 cents today, which is a great thing to do. Garden's doing really well. All good there. I'll do some more focused Drip content when I get the get-go of the Triple D actually being launched, because I've made so many videos where I say I'm really excited about it, and then it's another week until something happens. I'm just gonna wait it out. I have been testing it and it's looking good, right? It does exist. I've seen it, right? So don't worry about that. Let's move on to Pulsechain to talk about what's going on there. Probably will end the video on Pulsechain. I think we've got a couple other interesting things to talk about, but let's move on to Pulsechain. Let's see what's going on. So, new launches coming on Pulsechain. First one we're going to talk about is this. This is 9-inch. So everyone knows that Richard Hart likes to talk about his big PP, right? He even has like this Hummer truck that just says big PP on the license plate. So he apparently believes he's a hung, right? So there is the 8-inch I think it's called 8inch, the decentralized exchange on Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. So funnily enough, we now have 9inch, 9inch with a nice logo of a aubergine, with the Pulse logo going through. This is the rock hard DEX, staking and yield farming for Pulsechain and Ethereum, right? 9inch is doing a sacrifice. Now, we all know that Pulsechain did a sacrifice and a bunch of other dApps have also done sacrifices. What happens is that you are giving your crypto to this platform without any expectation of any financial return is what's happening. But generally, when you give sacrifices, two things will happen. Number one, you're going to make a ton of money from the pump, the early pump action on the product, and you're already sitting pretty because you've got the token already, right? Or the token price totally crumbles and you end up with losing money essentially, which if, like say Pulsex token, right? It's actually below the sacrifice phase, but it did go above it initially. So people could have sold at that point. They had the opportunity to do it. So was it a failure? No, but it definitely hasn't set the world alight as a lot of people predicted it would yet. So that's the risk with the rock hard DEX. Let's read a little bit about it. You can grow your holdings, 9inch is a DEX, and yield farm. Apparently it's going to have extremely high yield when it opens next week. You're going to penetrate the mainstream crypto market. Created as a Pulsechain-centric platform where you earn rewards by providing liquidity and staking your favorite tokens, and engaging an open DEX with exciting yield farming opportunities awaits you. This is what's going on. It's going to be on Pulsechain and Ethereum. A firm grip on DeFi, 9inch fills a gaping hole on Pulsechain and Ethereum. A DEX with special love for meme coins. 9inch has the best DEX user experience by focusing on mainstream engagement. Financial products don't need to be boring. Similar tokenomics to PulseX. Buyback and burn, essentially. 9inch token is deflationary and is a DAO used to vote which projects get high yield farming pools. Available on Ethereum and Pulsechain shortly after sacrifice. It's a 2-token system. The 9inch token is the main asset of the DEX. It's deflationary by nature. It has a fixed supply at launch, using 9inch token to earn juicy rewards by staking and participating in the best yield farms. 9inch is also the DAO token of the platform. Holders decide which projects get privileged listings and yield farming staking pools. BBC, big bonus coin, not big black coin, is exactly what the name suggests, a bonus coin that you earn as a reward. So we're going to be sacrificing for this 9inch token, right? And that means that as soon as we open, we can start staking the 9inch token to get ourselves the big bonus coin, right? The BBC. That will be the yield rewarding coin, right? You earn BBC by staking other assets in single staking pools and by providing liquidity. So we'll have single staking and we'll have yield farming LP staking as well for the BBC. Excellent stuff. I like yield farming. This is how I make most of my money. This is how I became rich in crypto, right? Yield farming. I'm not a coin trader. I'm not very good at trading. I like finding great strategies for yield. That's, for example, why I was able to get lots of bags of crypto, right, by just endlessly yield farming. I really am stubborn with a lot of projects that I believe in, and I rarely sell all the bag, and I'll always squirrel it away somewhere, yield farm it somewhere else. I love yield, right? Don't forget performance enhancer. This looks exactly like PancakeSwap. Fair enough. They're just forking PancakeSwap v2. Whatever. This is the thing about Pulsechain, right? Pulsechain offers all of these pretty non-revolutionary, right? They're not remaking the wheel or anything here over on Pulsechain. They're just offering the opportunity to get in on day one with another opportunity of a blockchain where we all kind of know what's going to happen. It's going to go on fire. People are going to buy this stuff. It's going to go up, and then it's probably going to crash quite hard because it's already been done before and we know exactly how it works, right? But the opportunity for investors like us is that not many people yet know about Pulsechain. So if we get ourselves a nice position and focus mostly on growing your pulse from these products, right? So you want to go in with, sacrifice your pulse into this, get the tokens, and then quickly figure out a way to strategically sell out those tokens back into Pulse. So by the time the tokens start crashing in value, which most often they probably will, especially in a bear market, you've already made your rewards back in Pulse, right? Then you just continue this rinse and repeat, slowly growing your bag, okay? If you wanted a really safe way of doing this, then you could just use PulseX, right? And farm there. I've put the majority of my capital risk capital actually into the farm section, right? So on this wallet, for example, it's just like 2 grand of ETH with Pulse token, right? Just earning the incentive token. Sell the incentive token back into Pulse. Done. Easy, right? But then we can start to go further with things like 9inch, okay? And take risk, okay? So damn hot. 9inch has no mystery wallet fees. Everything goes back into buying and burning 9inch and BBC tokens. 0.06 of trading fees buys and burns 9inch. 0.01 buys and burns the big BBC. Safe. Great. Quite funny, right? Let's measure our dexes. Okay, so they have B swap, they have Zyber swap, and they have Beethoven, right? 3 great dexes, right? Total value locked in all these, 82 million, 21 million, and 147. Inflation, and they're all inflationary, but they're saying that their BBC is deflationary and the 9inch is deflationary too. So that's this covered pretty much in total. I think it's going to be successful. I think it's going to do a great job. So I will be now getting into the sacrifice. I got in the DAO earlier. I asked for a referral link because there is a referral link available for this sacrifice. The sacrifice ends in 6 days, or day 24 of 30 of the sacrifice. The price changes, I believe. You can get a 10% bonus from being referred. You must connect your wallet before you sacrifice. So if you use my link in the description, you're going to get a 10% bonus. Then once you get that, then you have your own link. You can give it to other people. They can also get themselves a 10% bonus. That's how it works. All you got to do is connect with that person's referral link. Then it will say you have been accepted to the referral program. And then you would send whatever you want to send to this wallet address here by clicking on this and copying. Then you will get your sacrifice totals complete. So what do they accept? They accept Ethereum, Pulsechain, and Binance Smart Chain coins, ETH, Pulse, and BSC. That's it. No others, okay? On Ethereum, you can send Ethereum, USDT, USDC, or DAI. On Pulsechain, Pulse, PulseX, Incentive, DAI from Ethereum, USDT from Ethereum, USDC from Ethereum. On Binance Smart Chain, BNB, BUSD, USDT, and USDC. So I'm going to be sending over some Pulse token. Let's do it right now. So I'll come to this wallet. What do we have? We need to sell something. So we'll come over to some of our printers to build up our Pulse chain balance, and then I'm going to sacrifice it live on the channel, okay? Printers, where are our printers? Okay, so we had already, in the farms, we've got 10 bucks, but that's not going to do it, is it? So let's come over to Whales Candy, where we have our daily collection of Whales Candy token. Now, Whales Candy has been taking a bit of a dive. As expected, we explained this when the protocol started, because it has these daily buybacks from their auctions. But the buybacks have been slowly being eaten, and now it is at the lowest all-time low that it's been so far, and the buybacks are turning into sell-offs. But the token does continue to be sellable, even though the market cap is only 37,000 now, which is very small, 34% down even today. So we'll come in. I've already collected my yield because there's no reason to waste time, right? Going through it takes a long time actually to collect them because you got to do one by one, and sometimes it's not worth collecting all of them. But if I come to trading, what do we have to collect today from Whales Candy? Daily yield of 1,000 tokens, so that will get me some Pulse token, 33 bucks. Okay, so first we will swap that, take that Pulse, and then add it to our sacrifice pile, right? Usually, it's all about how big you want to go, right? If you really want to, sometimes on Pulsechain, what I've been doing with brand new platforms is I've really been making my first entry the strongest, and then scaling back a lot. Because after going in really hard, then you can start to ROI quite quickly, and then you just have passive income for a good couple of weeks as the platform continues to go, selling back into Pulse token, as I was explaining, right? Because I'm pretty bullish on Pulse Chain, to be honest. I think it's awesome, and there's a lot of fun. So that get me another 300,000 Pulse tokens, or 33 bucks. So good. Today I already used a link. I have the sheet here. We're still using it. Today I used Drip Builder's link. Tomorrow I'll use Poponi if I go into the auction. I've been in every auction so far, but my amount going into the auction is getting less because, of course, the value of the token is going down. So if I don't see a recovery in the price, I'll probably stop going into the auction and I'll just move on to the next project. Okay, no loyalty among this, because I know that the Whales Candy dev takes a massive cut. So so be it, right? This one we did a video on, and I went hard on this. I put 4 million pulse into this straight away, and 24 hours later, I claimed out 4 million pulse, right? So I am already ROI on this after 24 hours, and it's pretty fun. So if you don't know how it works, you can check out my video, dedicated video on Pulse FOMO. But one thing that I got wrong would be probably if I was doing any more investing, which we will be today, I'd go with Vitalik instead of Richard Hart, because you get slightly more dividends, and that's what we want. If we come to the vault section, let me refresh this page just so we can make sure we're getting the up-to-date stats, because this is a bit laggy. What's happening is people are buying hearts. If nobody buys hearts for 18 hours, the entire pot will go to that person who last bought hearts. Every time a heart is purchased, the timer builds up again. At the moment, it's quite easy to buy hearts and pump the timer all the way back up to 18 hours. But because the price of hearts rises with every purchase, eventually it's going to be very hard to keep this timer going up to a substantial amount of time, because the price of hearts is going to be really high. When we first made the video, hearts was 34 cents. Now we're 45 cents for price of hearts. Oh, not cents, sorry, pulse token. So eventually it's going to be 1 pulse, then 10 pulse, then 100 pulse, right? And how much more you're going to be spending to get yourself this pot, which is exponentially growing, right? Really fun. The pot at the moment is 105 million pulse token that the winner will get when this happens. And while this is all going on, you can firstly, build your own vault, right? Which I'm doing. I'm getting exit scammed, which would be money from people also buying in, right? But also we have here bad advice, which would be referral bonuses, right? Because you can make your own referral address. You can also even make one with your name on it, which is quite cool. Make your own one, register a name. So I did that, and that's how we're going. So the pot at the moment is $11,000 for the winner. This will keep growing and getting bigger. So here I've got another 65,000 pulse tokens. So I'll take this out. I'm actually going to put more into this today though, because I need some more hearts. I want to have at least, what do I have up there? Yeah, I want at least 10 million hearts. I'm just under that, right, for the start. So we want to go in under Vitalik. So at the moment, this is quite fun. And I can't wait to see when this timer starts going down to like 1 hour, and it's going to cost like $100 to put it up to 2 hours or something. That's when the fun really starts. Okay, that's when this really gets going. And I don't know when it will be, but eventually it will be happening. The whole time, if you manage to build up a bag of hearts that you're just sitting and waiting on, that means that you're going to be getting dividends just rained on you from all this whale action of trying to steal this pot. Okay, so there's lots of different ways to strategize, play this game until the end run. Yeah, well, let's go in with 200,000 pulse token, right? And just grab in a little bit more. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. So the gas is only 700 pulse, and going in there with 200,000 pulse into this, which is it's about $30 or something. Okay, I'm not breaking the bank because I've already gone in with 4 million, right? So now it is just a case of slowly DCAing in, making sure that I'm still competitive with everyone else who's in this, okay, for in terms of how much dividends I want to be receiving, stuff like that. So that is Pulse FOMO. Let's see if I get up to the number of hearts that I want to get. So we take Pulsechain, Pulse, copy the address, copy, and then send that over. Yeah, there we go. 4 million pulse, sacrificing into the ether, hoping for a successful launch for 9-inch. Got to risk it for the biscuit, essentially. That's what we're talking about, right? Got to do it. We have some other cool things launching as well. This week on Pulsechain, we have, I think, the launch of Pulse Rate, which we also went into the pre-sale for. Pulse Rate is a tomb fork on Pulsechain, and hopefully it's going to open next week. So we have that to look forward to. We have 9-inch to look forward to next week. So this should update in about 5 minutes with my points, my sacrifice points, because that's the money gone in there. Over on this one, yeah, I'm up to my 10 million hearts. Very good. The burn pot filled and then someone took it. Okay, as normal. And we have already gained 5 cents. Yeah. 5 cents. 5 cents more in the bank. Okay. So that's all good too. Other things which are launching. This is a Pulsechain related dApp, which is called LitX. The pre-sale I didn't go into, but it will be launching on Pulsechain and BSC, I believe. LitX will be a Solidity fork, which means you will have a voting and yield farming opportunity. You will be able to take your Pulsechain token, your Zen token, and your DRIP BUSD liquidity pool tokens and put them into this platform to earn yourself a reward token in yield. You can also then vote for different emissions to go to different pools to then earn yourself even more yield than that through bribery, right? So it's a good system that is working on other chains, but it's never been used with degenerate tokens like DRIP, Zen, and Pulsechain. So let's see how that goes. And just that this is launching in a couple of days. Then we also do have the launch of AIRDROP, which is a meme coin they decided to launch on the Binance Smart Chain. And if you have a drip faucet with drip in it, then you can mint yourself an NFT. The NFT can then be used to redeem for their token. And then the token is going to be a meme coin, apparently. And they will have other things that you can do with this meme coin to earn yourself yield, apparently, too. So that's another thing that's launching next week also. Busy week next week. So that's all really exciting. All I want to do now is just see if my sacrifice points are going to show up on this, and then we'll probably end today's video. So just to remind you that the Shitcoin Club poops do have the referral bonus running on them. So if you do want to poop, start shilling it. And I keep forgetting to tell people this, but if you come to the Shitcoin Club NFT collection website, link in the description, at the bottom of the website, we do have a section for you to use for shilling, right? It's a shill section. It's a press kit, essentially, where we have all the logos of everything in PNG form for you. We have all of the fonts that we use when we're talking about the Shitcoin Club. We have all of our brand colors with the color code. We have 99 poops, which you can download and use them for advertising. We have a visual roadmap here, and we also have the backgrounds. Just so everything is on brand when you're trying to create your shills. We also have a file of 99 transparent poops that if anyone wants, then I could send that to them, or I should maybe put it in the press kit. Then you can also use that for when you want to shill too. So that's just something interesting about the Shitcoin Club. So let's just check, did my points arrive? Oh, they didn't reflect. But I was referred, see? So that's good. I got 10% more. Get 10% more, use the link. It's exactly right. That's what I'm saying. Okay, well then, I guess I'll just let you know. I'll put up a tweet or something if I go, oh, I got my points. Yeah, look at that. So I have 4,838,827 points for the sacrifice. So I'm in. Looking forward to getting into the sacrifice. It's day 24 or 30, so I've fairly put it off. So I wish I'd found this on day one, because probably you got a way better buy-in rate, but it's never too late. Still have 6 days to do this. Why not? Risk it for the biscuit. None of this should be considered as financial advice. Own your own risk. Make your own decisions. I'm not your daddy. I'm just a degen talking about shitcoins. Peace. Be good to each other. Join the club. Peace. Don't get wrecked.